This is a risk, I'll tell you what. Hey, it's Trey, and I got something to say. Welcome to my channel. Memorize that handle. Thanks for joining me today. Hey y'all, it is Trey. Good to see you again, and I'm gonna start this off by saying this is subjective, baby. Subjective. This is just how I feel. Today I am ranking Mariah Carey's albums based on the way I feel about them, how much I like them. I'm not saying which one has the best direction, which one has the best production, which one has the best songwriting, which one has the best beats. I'm not saying any of that because I am not qualified. I am merely stating, as a fan who has really only been seriously listening to Mariah Carey's music for the past 6 months, really, these are the projects that I enjoy listening to the most. So before some of y'all start, let's just clarify some of the things that you can and can't get started about, okay? These are going to be her 13 studio albums that are not holiday albums and are not re-releases or compilation albums. Her 13 studio albums, including Glitter. I don't think any of these albums are bad. I have gone back and listened to each of them from top to bottom at least once. So I'm not even just going off of my first listens that you saw in my reaction videos. This is how I feel about the music after listening and re-listening to it. Off camera, okay? And I am coming back on camera to let you know how I feel. Before we get started, please give this video a like. You can decide to unlike it after you find out where some of these albums are ranked, but if we can start off with a like, that would be appreciated. Click the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you get notifications when I post the rest of my Mariah Carey reaction videos, because we got some more coming, baby. We got some more. Oh yes, darling. And if you would like to support the channel, you can go over to patreon.com/TreyMcLeod, where for just $5 a month, you get early ad-free access to all of my videos, including this one, as well as some archived content, some Patreon exclusive content, all that fun stuff, okay now? What I have settled on for the ranking is I am going to start at place number 13 and work my way up to my number 1, my favorite. It's time to get started, y'all. So, coming in at place number 13 is E equals MC squared. I love this album. From the moment that Migrate starts, Touch My Body, I'm That Chick, I Stay in Love, OOC, For the Record, Love Story, I'll Be Loving You Long Time. It's stacked. It's stacked with a lot of great hits. I am only putting it at the bottom because this is the album that I connect the least personally with, okay? I think it's a lot of fun. I myself personally, I don't connect to them on a deep, deep level the way I do to a lot of her other music, okay? And coming in at place number 12 is, yes, Glitter. I love Glitter. It's so much fun. I think absolutely it deserved more from the general public. I do think, though, that it is one of the ones that I listen to the least. And even though it's got great songs, especially like Lead the Way. Come on, Lead the Way alone. Glitter really does have some of her best ballads. Don't get me wrong. And I love the 80s influence, the fun that she has collaborating with people like Busta Rhymes and Fabulous. Want You with Eric Benet, criminally underrated. I don't know if we will ever get to fully understand what Glitter could have been and also what its soundtrack could have been, along with a really fantastic rollout and award season promotion, but as things are, this is where I put Glitter. In 11th place, me. I Am Mariah, the elusive chanteuse. Again, a great album. It jumps in between being really personal and just being all out fun, and I love that about it. It feels more like a playlist sometimes than an album. And I personally am an album guy. I love, love, love when all of the songs live in the same world and there's just, it takes you away to another place for 45 minutes. Me, I Am Mariah, the Elusive Chanteuse is kind of all over the place, which is understandable because of the whole process of putting it together. I get that. I've heard some people say that it feels like 3 albums in one. That makes sense. Coming in 10th place, Memoirs of an Imperfect Angel. She taught us French history with Obsessed. About My Face is still like, I picture the marching band when that song comes on. It's so much fun. And I love this kind of R&B. I love, love, love Mariah's R&B records, and I love that she has really evolved with every era of R&B that has happened. Angels Cry, Inseparable. I can play almost all of these songs and just have a good time, even when she's singing about something real, real sad or being betrayed. Oof, it still gets me tapping my toes, and I like that. In 9th place, Rainbow. I still am not over Cry Baby, and the fact that this album was recorded in like 3 months, man, oh man, oh man. Petals is one of her most beautiful and personal songs. I loved it the first time I heard it, and then you guys explained to me what the verses are each about. Insanity. And that's the album that introduced me to Joe's voice, so Rainbow is that girl. Now in 8th place. I don't know if this is controversial. This is her best-selling album. Music Box is in 8th place for me. I love Anytime You Need a Friend, Without You. Dream Lover, its glow has faded with time, I think. I was really excited to rediscover that song, and then as time has gone on, I'm just like, it's not what Mariah wanted it to be fully. And I love the dance remix of it on the Remixes album. Woof. But yeah, Anytime You Need a Friend, Now That I Know, Just to Hold You Once Again is also a good one that's grown on me. All I've Ever Wanted, Everything Fades Away. My thing about this album is the taste of it is soured a little bit, knowing that they were really trying to put Mariah in a box. A music box. You get what I'm saying? She wanted to break free of it, and I love that for her. I love that Music Box happened. I love that Music Box was a huge international success for her. I just love other albums more. I feel like the albums that I have placed above this one are more authentically Mariah. And that is why I have Music Box where I have it. Coming in at 7th place, Charm Bracelet. Charm Bracelet still has one of my favorite track runs in her discography, starting with Boy I Need You, going down for the next 4 or 5 songs. That's a pocket that I like to sit in. Also one of my favorite cover songs that she did, Bringing on the Heartbreak. Incredible. Sunflowers for Alfred Roy. This was an incredibly personal album. I really, really love Charm Bracelet. In 6th place, Caution. Caution is an album that I can play from top to bottom any day. I'm blown away by someone putting out a body of work of that quality that far into her career. I think it's incredible. GTFO, With You, A No-No, the title track, Giving Me Life, The Distance. See, like that's another one of my favorite track runs from her. I love listening to Giving Me Life and really, really paying attention to everything that is going on in there. And that part that I really thought that was like Blood Orange doing their own thing, Blood Orange said, no, that was Mariah's idea. And so I'm just like, she's a genius. And this album proves it, and I love that for her. All right, we have made it to the top 5 now. I really, really, really had to think about how I wanted to arrange these albums, what order I wanted to put them in. So here goes, okay? In 5th place is Daydream. Daydream is incredible. From track number 1, Fantasy, to track number 5, Always Be My Baby, that is a track run that I love. However, it is after that point that I personally have other albums that I love more. You know, and when I think it comes down to it, there are people who really, really love Mariah's ballads more than anything else. There are people that love Mariah's dance tracks more than anything else. There are people that love Mariah's breakup songs more than anything else. I am not one of the people who my favorite thing about her is her ballads. That is not me. And I feel that like the entire second half of Fantasy is deep emotional ballads. And I don't really like to sit in that for too long. So that's the only reason that this is not higher. But the hits on this album, baby, are hits. 5th place is actually gonna be, hear me out now, Debut. I love Debut because it shows off Mariah's versatility, and I love knowing how much of this process she was involved in, from the songwriting to the production to just the way that her young vocals sound on this. Absolutely amazing. Tracks like Vanishing, Vision of Love. This has some really, really fun styles that I don't think we ever hear from Mariah again, but she still eats them up. There's not a lot of debut albums that hold up against this one. Just the sheer amount of different styles on here and different styles that she pulls off successfully. We just know that they weren't the most authentic to her as she grew and evolved as an artist. All right, top 3. Number 3 is gonna be The Emancipation of Mimi. What a comeback. What a moment in time for all of us and in Mariah Carey's career. This is some of the most bombastic, dance-ready, biggest sounding that she has ever made music. I love the live vocals and the general live feeling of the music. It's so much fun to listen to and really picture an incredible performance. I am truly excited to watch some of the performances from The Adventures of Mimi because I listened to this album and I just picture amazing performances, amazing vocals. I want to see it realized on stage as I listen to it. And I feel that that is not really something that she ever really replicated on an album after this. In 2nd place, I'm gonna say it, her magnum opus. Don't get me wrong, extremely well crafted. It is, I understand why people call it her magnum opus. Honey, my all, whenever you call, 4th of July, close my eyes. I can play this album over and over and over again and not get tired of it. It is so amazing and so well respected that is why I hesitate to say my number 1, but I'm gonna stick to my guns, okay? And in 1st place, for me, just for me, my favorite Mariah Carey album is Emotions. There, I said it. There I go. Ooh. I kind of like choked up a little bit as I said it. I'm scared. I know how y'all feel about Butterfly. I love Emotions, though. I love it from not initially top to bottom, but as I've listened to it over and over, even The Wind has come to be a song that I love. And I still want a jazz album from Mariah Carey. So I'm going to say that again here. I do. I want it. From the moment the album opens, and then it goes, And You Don't Remember. Can't Let Go is one of my favorite Mariah Carey songs. It is in my top 5. It's definitely in my top 5 Mariah Carey songs. Emotions is also probably in my top 5 now that I think about it. Yeah. This has some of my absolute favorite material from her. I know that she has said that she doesn't like You're So Cold. I still bop to it. And So Blessed. God. Make It Happen really lifts me up when I don't want to be going to work in the morning. I'm gonna make it happen until the end of time. Till the end of time. Every single song on this album. This album feels very cohesive to me. I love the place that it takes me to in my head. None of her other albums really transport me the way that Emotions does. I get my life to this album. You got me feeling emotions. And if it's over, the whistle at the end of If It's Over, yeah. The more I look at this album, the more I love it. It's the gift that keeps on giving. And y'all are just gonna have to deal with it, okay? I'm so That's my ranking. That is how I feel about all of the Mariah Carey albums listed from bottom to top. At the very, very top is Emotions. I said what I said. Let me know how you feel, y'all. Thank you for sticking it out and listening to me give these hot takes, these controversial opinions. If you agree with me, please be loud and say that you agree with me, because I really need the support in these times. I know that I'm in for it. I'm in for it. Just drag me, darlings. I can take it. I think I can. I don't know. I'm not exactly a size queen. Emotions is also the album that I don't have a Mariah Carey album on vinyl, but when I do eventually get a Mariah Carey vinyl, that's the one that I know I want to get. That's just... It has everything that I want. I love it. I love it so much. And you can go ahead and judge me all you want, but I have never, ever been happier than when I am listening to Emotions. So, that's all I got for you guys for today. And you're just gonna have to deal with it. I'm sorry. I said what I said. Sorry, not sorry. Okay? Thank you all so much for watching this video. Let me know what you thought in the comment section below, however kind or brutal it may be. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Send me more stuff to react to. And I will see y'all again very, very soon. Bye!